my new move?
But I'm like doing a lot of movement over there. Oh my goodness.
Yes, well, you know how it is on Wednesdays.
Right. Yes, yes. It's that water cooler
Water
Wednesday.
Cooler
Hey
Wednesday,
guys.
we are back. Whoop, whoop.
Yes, yes. It's such a joy to come to you all every Wednesday and just talk to you all about different topics. I am so excited to be here
Excited
today.
every week. Every week she excited.
I am because I enjoy it. I really enjoy it every week. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. All right.
Okay, and who are you, lady?
Hey, I'm Dione Branch with Allure Dream Homes, brokered by EXP Realty. And you?
And I am Lisa J. White, House Money Mama, representing Nexa Lending
All
for
right.
all
All
your
right.
financing needs. Yeah,
Yes, 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 yes. Because we got to get financing.
that's right. Unless you
All
got
right.
300 G's just in your account. Okay, but yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So tonight we're talking about Chicago neighborhoods,
Yes.
right? Yes, and where are the buyers going? Like we see all we do see a lot of movement happening right now, and so like where are the Chicago people buying their homes right now?
Mhm.
So let's see, find out what's these trendy spots. Lots of people are loving these new areas and new developments that are coming up in Chicago.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, they're finding value, access, lifestyle, and opportunity.
Yes, looking for all of that. So everybody wants to know, where should I buy before everybody else figures it out? The up and coming places. So
Yeah,
today we're not going to just give hype. We're going to help buyers understand how to evaluate neighborhoods based on their budget, their commute, their financing, lifestyle, and their long-term goals. The Chicago market is still very active. According to Redfin, the median sales price in Chicago was about $410,000, and that's up 5.2% year over
yeah,
year.
yeah,
And looks like they're saying that homes are selling about 50 days on average. So
yeah,
buyers are still moving.
yeah.
Mhm.
Buyers are moving. Definitely, definitely, buyers are moving. So, all right, Lisa. So, what are the buyers looking for right now? Let's talk about that. Let's
Let's
see.
talk
Like,
about it. Yes.
yeah,
What you think?
they're they're asking questions that they didn't ask before.
Okay.
Right? So,
I would
um,
say that's true. Yeah, I think we have more maybe a little bit more savvy, or maybe more inquisitive. Like,
yeah,
people see these reels and things like that stuff on
mhm.
the internet and stuff. So
A
then they
lot of education going on
yeah,
in YouTube, social
a lot of
media stuff.
miseducation too. That's
Right.
what come in to kind of debunk myth.
Yeah, 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 right. They're asking the
Yes.
questions because maybe all the information isn't greatest, but they are asking questions, so that's good. So it's like,
Right.
some good questions are, maybe like, what can I afford,
Ding, ding,
right?
ding, ding. Yep.
That's really key, right? How much are the taxes?
Ooh, we just did an episode about that not too long
Yeah,
ago.
we just talked about taxes in Illinois and Chicago suburbs, and the effect that it's having. What
Yes.
is the commute,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like a lot of people moved out to the far south suburbs, and now, some people, their parents moved out. Let's say, I think it's more like that. Parents moved out to the
Okay.
northern suburbs, and
Yeah.
now younger millennials, are saying, "Hey, I want to move back into the city,"
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
So, yeah, is there parking?
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
question.
Yeah. Yeah, we moved to a place we didn't have no parking. We
Mm,
moved real quick too.
we say move real quick too.
Right. Are there grocery stores, parks, restaurants, schools nearby?
Mhm.
And can I grow into this house?
Yeah.
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 So,
All good questions. Those are really good questions because
yeah.
buyers want value, but I think they also want Convenience.
Yeah. So I definitely think that they're out here asking some of the good questions. So
Mm-hmm.
so what about what's the conversation on the lender side?
Okay. Well, I would say that probably very similar to the same thing that you're saying. I would say I'm getting the same thing. They, specifically, we want to go over, the payment because, we do everything up front. So when I
Mm-hmm.
calculate what their monthly payment would be and do some kind of an estimate for what they would need for cash to close, including the property taxes, insurance, HOA if it's a condo or townhome, and then obviously the principal and interest and stuff. Then now sometimes people have a change of heart because they realize that the place they were thinking about going to, the particular neighborhood they were interested in, maybe might not be as attainable, as far as being able to get what they want,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
of the things they're looking for. So $350,000 home in one neighborhood might not feel the same financially as a $350,000 home someplace else because of property taxes, assessments, things like that, condition, how much room
Mm-hmm.
you actually have in the home, if the home is bigger or not. So that's why we usually tell buyers, don't really fall in love with the address until we run the numbers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one of the good things that we always do is we I don't like to take people out if they're not pre-approved or we know what their
Yeah,
qualification is. And then Lisa, you kind of changed a little bit as far as like, we would be like, oh, you're approved for 350, and then they're like, oh, okay, I'm out buying 350. I'm looking 350. Then we tell them what the price of the house is, what their monthly payment. They'll be like, I can't pay that much. So so now we kind of work it a little bit like, okay, well, how much do you feel as though you can afford? And then kind of go it the other way and stuff.
yeah,
So it helps us at least. I think it helps the clients be a little bit more realistic too, because they think first they're like, oh, I don't want to pay $1,000 a month. Well,
yeah.
$1,000 a month is not gonna get you where your champagne taste wants to take you, right?
Right. It's definitely not.
Right. So
Million
so
dollar.
they yeah, yeah. So then they had to readjust. They had to reevaluate and figure out, okay, well, maybe I can't have my champagne taste location, but I could have my, Corona. Right.
That is funny.
I
Okay.
get,
Well,
I
let's talk about like neighborhoods that people are looking for value in space. What kind of
Yes, yes, yes. So some of those are, let's do drum roll, right? We've got right. We've got South Shore. South Shore is really kind of up and coming.
okay.
Lot of new, rehab homes and being take place in South Shore. Woodlawn,
Woodlawn.
yeah. Chatham. Everybody loves Chatham. Chatham has always been a favorite, and so um, Auburn Gresham. A lot of rehabs are taking place in the Auburn Gresham area.
Hmm.
So it's a good place to actually look and purchase homes. Another lifelong favorite is Beverly. Everybody wants to
Yeah.
live in Beverly,
Yeah.
right? That's another champagne taste,
It
right?
definitely is. Beverly Hills of
Yeah,
Chicago. Yes.
right, Beverly. So Morgan Park. And then you got a Greater Grand Crossing. So those are some where you looking for value and space. Those are some good areas.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's good.
Right. So, and they're paying attention because they're more single, they're single family home
Okay.
options are in those areas. They
Hmm.
get more square footage compared
Okay.
to the kind of to the north side, right?
Hmm.
Historic homes and bungalow style. Chicago is known for the bungalow style, and people really love those houses. Really have a lot of space and the room
Yeah.
size. So there's definitely great opportunities there. Access
Mhm.
to park, right? I told you I lived up north 1 year. 1 year.
You said
Yeah,
1 year.
1 year.
That was long enough, huh?
The story will take as long as our YouTube channel. That'll be like a side story to tell you all about.
Okay.
But access to the parks, lakefronts, major roads, the expressway, right? They want to be able to
Yeah.
get on the expressway and get where they want to go quick and easy, head downtown.
Mm,
And they want that opportunity for their family to grow, right? So
right.
those are some good areas that people are interested as far as starting out and growing their family.
Yeah, yeah. I guess for buyers who need, more bedrooms, yard space, things like that, or lower purchase price compared to some of the higher price areas, these would be some pretty good possibilities.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So our dream needs a flashlight. We want to see opportunity, but we also want to see the roof, the furnace, the foundation, and the numbers because we can't just pay attention to one thing. You have to look at the whole thing: property taxes, repairs, appraisal condition, whether or not you're going to meet the standards for financing. Sorry.
Mm.
'Cause sometimes a home can seem affordable on paper, but if it
Yeah.
needs like repairs or anything like that, then that can affect, the loan approval and
Mhm.
out of
And
pocket costs.
right, and a lot of times I get a lot of people like that, oh, I like this house, and because it fits their price range, and I was like, we can do it, but then I had to explain to them that you have an FHA loan, and
Hmm.
and when FHA is looking for something that's like move-in ready,
Right,
right? And
right.
so, and then I always send them back like, well, I could do some projects. I'm like, okay, well, maybe you could talk to Lisa about a rehab loan, right?
Right.
And so I send them back to you, and if this is really a possibility. But yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
So then, obviously we have people that, looking for value in space, but what about the people that's looking more like on the side of transit and,
Transit, yeah.
convenience? Yeah.
All right, let's run them down real quick. So we
Okay.
got Rogers Park,
Rogers Park,
right? Edgewater,
Edgewater,
Uptown,
Uptown,
Albany Park,
Albany,
right? Jefferson Park, Portage Park,
Jefferson,
right? Avondale and Logan Square.
Logan Square.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they get the access to the trains and the buses. A lot of people they want to be able to just jump on the train, get downtown, get to work, go back home.
Yeah.
Walk. Able to maybe even walk to work in some of those areas, right?
Hmm.
Restaurants, coffee shops, parks,
Hmm.
neighborhood shopping. That's really big coming up now. In Chicago.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, they got the mix of the condos, the two flats, the single
Right.
family home, the
Right.
multi-unit
Yeah.
properties, right? And it's
So
good
not everything
options.
looks all the same. It's
Yeah, yeah, and it's a good options for people who want to do that city living, right? So those are really some good areas when you're looking
yeah.
at it that way.
Yeah. So now, lending side, when buyers are looking at neighborhoods like that with the strong transit access and everything, we still gotta make sure that they keep in mind that convenience can have a price tag. So sometimes that might be the purchase price. Sometimes it's competition because other people like the area too. If you like it for accessibility and walkability and things like that, then somebody else may be looking for the same thing. So sometimes it could be HOA dues because I've seen
Yeah.
HOA fees as low as like maybe $150 a month, and then as high as like seven.
Oh, even 1,000.
You've seen 1,000? Yeah,
But the condo does do a lot more, but it's $1,000, and people look at the condo thinking, "Oh, it's so cheap, priced affordably," and I'll be like, yeah, did you see
right.
that
You see the
HOA?"
HOA fees, right? That's where they make up for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then for condo buyers, obviously the underwriting is different too, because we're
Hmm.
not just approving the buyer, but we're also approving the condo association itself. So that's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
So,
And I,
somebody come and tell me, "Oh, I found a cute condo near the train. I'm gonna be right off the red line." Oh, okay, that's great. Now let's make sure the building go past lending tests too.
right. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll say most condos work better with the conventional financing than the
Yeah.
FHA. So in Chicago, if you're thinking about purchasing a condo, I would really try to focus on making sure your credit's up, to
Hmm.
par so that you can really get a conventional loan. There's other different portfolio products, things like that lenders have that can kind of get you there, but conventional is the financing that you need.
Yeah, usually that's better. Because especially if they're not FHA approved, although I can do a spot approval, I've done those
Yeah,
before. But usually the path of least resistance, I think I would say I would agree with you, would be conventional.
yeah. All right, what's our next category?
Lifestyle and energy.
Ah,
Woo!
right, right,
Right?
right. And so, of course, it's going to be Bronzeville, up and coming new developments
Yeah,
all around Bronzeville. Oh my gosh, Bronzeville is just definitely the new place to be.
right.
Hyde Park,
People love Hyde Park. I
people
still love
love
Hyde
Hyde Park,
Park.
right? Hyde Park is always a goodie, a oldie but goodie, right?
Right.
Um,
Most definitely.
right, Pilsen,
Wilson,
West Loop,
West Loop,
the
Ukrainian Village.
right, Ukraine Village, Wicker Park,
Yes.
right,
Bucktown.
Bucktown, and Logan Square.
Logan Square again.
Right. And you know what's all in those areas?
What's
Restaurants and
okay?
entertainment. Right. So you get the best of both worlds, right? You get a nice living space, living community, and then maybe you're not a cook. That's where you need to be in those areas.
Right. You know how to cook.
Side note,
That's where you need
I
to
went up north. Do you know that they have robots delivering to your door?
Oh yeah.
I did not know that. And the little
Yeah.
sucker got stuck in the middle of the road and was not moving and people were honking their horn.
Oh.
But we're gonna go back to the topic. All right. So
Yes. Okay. Yeah,
right.
we getting there. We definitely getting there. We saw that in LA when we went in November. There's people like it's not a big deal. Like y'all don't see this little robot coming down the street by itself.
By itself. Right. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to call my daughter and say, hey, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me because of course she's all up north, right? I'm not. I just decided to go to a oldie but goodie restaurant that I had
Yeah.
liked.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Arts, culture, historic character, right? Proximity to downtown, able to again get on the loop, get on the metro, get on the
Yeah.
CTA, get downtown real quick.
Mm.
Walkability to certain sections of towns, right? Being able to just kind of walk to your restaurant, come out your house, go to a nice restaurant right across the street.
Yeah.
Strong neighborhood identity. And then, of course, you got the condos, townhomes, multi-unit opportunities, depending on, the different areas.
Yeah. These neighborhoods usually attract the buyers who want the home and the lifestyle together. They
Mm-hmm.
walk to dinner, get to work quickly, enjoy neighborhood events, feel connected to the energy of the city. But buyers do need to understand that popular neighborhoods can come with a tighter inventory. And sometimes the competition is stronger there,
Yeah.
because people are it's highly desirable for the same reasons that you like it. Other
Yeah.
people like
Somebody else likes it too. So,
it.
and,
Yeah.
and as a realtor, you have to make sure they understand, okay, this is a fast moving environment, so you have to be quick in making your offer, and you have to come with strong offers.
Absolutely. So you got to be ready before you go shopping. Sometimes
Mhm.
people reverse that. They are
Yeah.
really shopping, then they want to call and get approved and talk to somebody. So pre-approval is not a decoration, it's armor. It tells the seller, I'm serious, I'm qualified, and I'm not out here playing with these real estate games. This ain't hopscotch. I'm doing this thing. So yeah. Okay, so we talked a lot about the city stuff. Why don't we hit the suburbs a little bit? Suburbs, borderline moves. Let's talk about that. Because buyers are looking
Oh,
beyond.
yes. All right. Let's talk about those suburbs, those good old suburbs, right? We got Oak Park,
Oak Park.
Forest Park,
Forest Park.
Berwyn,
Berwyn.
Evanston. Evanston
Evanston.
gives you that suburb life, but city life as
A
well,
city
right?
feel, yes, definitely got a
Mhm.
city feel. Yep.
Right. Skokie.
Mm.
Right. Homewood. Lots of people want to be in Homewood for the schools, for the education. That's a big one too.
Suburbs.
Right. Yeah. Matson,
Yep. No.
Tinley Park,
Mm-hmm.
Schaumburg, and Naperville. Right.
Naperville. Yep.
All of those give you a lot more space. They give you school consideration. I just mentioned that. Parking and garages, right? I want to be able to just zip into my little garage and be okay, right?
Now you got to worry about parking space, right?
Right. But Lisa, they want their yard space for their dandelions.
That's right. We need a lot of them.
Right. They have a different tax structure though, right? And they
Yeah.
have different home styles. They have less dense living, so not somebody that's like right up on
Right
top
on
of
top
you,
of you. Yeah.
right? You want to be able to stretch your arm out a little bit. Right, and the ability to compare the city payment versus the suburb payment, right? So
Yeah.
um, city, you gonna have HOAs that are gonna be a part of your mortgage because you got those, but then the suburbs, you've got more of taxes, right? So, right, so those
So
are
now I want to comment a little bit on the less just living because I grew up in the city and then we moved to the suburbs when I was in high school.
hmm
So, and as a teenager, I remember thinking to myself, man, this is different. Like we had a whole big giant driveway. And so I couldn't sit in the window and talk to my neighbor no more.
oh yeah.
Because when I lived in the city, we lived in a two flat. We were on the
hmm
first floor. And so my neighbor, his name was Marcus. We would sit in the window because it was just a gangway that
Yeah,
separated
so
my building
between
from his
you.
building. Right. So
hmm
we would sit in the window and talk to each other through the window. We didn't need no phone. We just sit there in the window and
Yeah.
talk. Couldn't do that in the suburbs. So now it's like, hi, like they way up.
Right, like down, right.
I was like,
Down the
wow, this
street,
is
down the
different.
yeah. Well, I've never lived in the suburbs, right? So
Okay.
I've always had city life. I've always had somebody next door to you.
Oh,
Although I was probably not the best neighbor. Like I go in the house and I come back out.
okay.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I won't.
I talk to a lot of people all day long, so I just kind of like I come
Right,
in.
you done talking.
Sorry, right? But I do love my neighbors. I do love my neighborhood.
Mhm.
And it actually hasn't hit the list, but I'm in Ashburn, and Ashburn is great as well. It kind of gives you that little city
Hmm,
suburban.
right, we're gonna have to figure out why it's
Right,
not on the list.
right. Hey, hey, but that's okay. Keep you all out, right?
Oh,
but no,
goodness.
but no.
You
So yeah. So
got another stat? Because Redfin Chicago migration data showed that in late 2025, 82% of Chicago homebuyers searched to stay within the Chicago metropolitan area.
yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Lisa, about that comment though? Because I mean, most of the time we get our clients are like, "No, I don't want to be in the city."
Right.
I
Well,
think,
the question is what's going to make the most sense as far as being in the city or suburbs. Sometimes it's, money, lifestyle, next 5 years, how's it going to look? Do I have children? Am I looking at school district?
yeah,
It's depending, I guess, on what you're looking for. I love the fact that we have moved to the suburbs. If nothing else, it was more peaceful and I like the space. I like space. So
hmm
for
yeah,
me, since I moved out of the city, I do not want to move back. And
yeah,
it's really, I mean, crime and stuff like that. You could think about things like that, but it really don't even so much have to do with that. It really just has to do with I like suburban living. Like, I
like
like the
that's right.
spaciousness and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
And I know, but they're saying that more people want to live in the city. But I think it's maybe because of the younger generation. Like
Yeah.
I find them wanting to live more in the city, more in the
Yeah, because
Bronzeville,
they
High
want to be
Park area,
closer. Yeah, they
right?
want to
More
be
in the
closer to
restaurant
the
life,
action where
right?
stuff is happening.
And
Yeah.
then, like you're saying, once people have a family and thinking more about education for their kids and things like that, then they start to look into the suburbs as far as where they might want to go and stuff. So, all
Mhm.
right,
Yep.
so let's talk about some checklists, right? So, you know, first thing is I think we speak on it regularly,
Yeah.
right? Regularly. Know
Hmm.
your budget before choosing your neighborhood.
Please, sir. Please, ma'am. Yes.
Right.
Please do that.
Right. Know your budget, right? We always, first thing you do is we talk about planning, preparing, and then speaking to your lender, getting a lender,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
So, I love when my clients drive the area during the day and
Right. Yes.
right. I Don't tell me you want to go see a house. We get to the house and you're outside of the house and
Right.
tell me we don't want to go inside the house.
Hmm.
Right? That's difficult, right? So test the commute. Test your commute. So once you find a house that where you're really interested or a community you're really interested in, determine whether this is a good driving for you or not. I
Yeah.
remember I was have my husband drive past our house almost every day
Oh,
before
really?
we bought it. But then, even with all that, I really didn't realize that the train track was right behind. It's not behind us; it's like to the side of us.
Okay.
And so, as I was laying in the bed the first night, and the train was sitting on the tracks, and it was like
Feel
this
the
humming
rumbling.
noise
Yeah.
right from the refrigerators from the trains. I said, "What's that? What's that noise?" He said, he said, "The train tracks that you had me drive over every day, you had me drive over."
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
Yeah, with you.
He was not playing with me. He was like, Right.
Oh my
Look for
goodness,
the
James, how
nearby
cute
grocery
that is.
stores, schools, parks, restaurants, and transportation. I think grocery stores are important. Some neighborhoods don't really have grocery stores, and just know how far it is to actually get to a grocery store is important.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Especially in city living. Right. Suburbs, you got a grocery store 5 minutes away.
Yeah. Okay.
Compare the property taxes. Um,
Hmm.
right. I always say look for resale potential.
That's a good
Yeah.
suggestion.
One
Good tip.
thing that when you're buying a single family home, I really don't suggest my people buy a two-bedroom home.
Hmm.
Right? Like, oh, but we only need two bedrooms. Yeah, but when you get ready to leave and you're looking for somebody to buy, everybody's looking for a 3 or 4 bedroom
At least
home. So,
three. Yeah, at least
mhm,
three. Most people are
right.
not looking forward to.
Yeah. And don't assume every part of the neighborhood performs the same,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially that last point because Chicago is a block by block city. Two
Right.
properties can be close on the map, but very different as far
Very
as
good.
price, condition, taxes, competition, and your
Yeah.
risk for financing. From the lending side, buyers need to choose a neighborhood with three numbers in mind: purchase price, the monthly payment, and the cash to close. If all three of those numbers work, then we could talk strategy. Now we can do something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely too. Do we want to talk about some mistakes real quick?
Mistakes? Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about a couple.
Right. Yeah. Choose a neighborhood that only because it's popular. Don't choose just it's popular. I need to be there. Don't do
Right.
that.
Just to
Right.
have. This is where it's happening.
Right. Yeah.
It's
Right.
gonna happen to you instead of for you. But go ahead.
Exactly. No, unfortunately, we cannot ignore these taxes. Do not ignore taxes.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a very important part of the mortgages. And then because you may even have a mortgage price this month, and City of Chicago does a
Your assessment.
reassociation, right, assessment and everything. Cook County, right, they reassess, and so your mortgage can go up because of that, right?
Can, yep.
Um, right, waiting too long in the competitive pocket, right? Like, I'm just gonna wait another year. I'm just gonna wait. And while you're waiting, the
E-
prices,
even waiting to place an offer.
right?
I
Yeah,
think we see that a lot. People decide,
yeah.
oh well, let's go see two other houses, and then they end up wanting to come back to the first house. Well, now it's gone.
It's gone. It's
Yeah.
gone. Right, right,
Mhm.
right, right. Assuming every listener will accept low offer.
Oh my goodness. Not a good assumption. You know what they say
Not a good.
about when you assume.
Right. What they didn't even come back and ask me if they didn't do give a counter offer. They didn't even say anything because they had five other offers
Oh, right.
and yours was the lowest. So there was no need to even have a conversation with you.
Right.
Right. Or the fact that your offer was so low that they didn't feel the need to have a
Well, they would need to
conversation
find
with
out what
you.
a response. Right. Yeah.
Right. 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 So and you're asking, there's a lot of asks that we ask in negotiations, right? So you
Yeah.
start out low and then you want to negotiate some more. No.
Right. No.
Right. They see that in the future and they go, no, no, no. They
Yep.
haven't even done the home inspection. And then you go into the
And
home
they already
inspection.
negotiate. Right.
Right. Then you go into the home inspection and say, okay, they accepted your low offer, but they didn't give you anything on home inspection. Well, why they want me to accept this house like this? You gave them a low offer.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Mhm.
Falling in love before you understand the conditions and not talking to both your realtor and your lender early
What,
on.
what was that? Not what? Not talking.
Talking to us early on.
Both the realtor and the lender early on. Yeah.
Early on. Right.
Golden advice.
Right. Lots of people tell me all the time, I don't plan to purchase until next year. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's talk now.
Yep. Get
Let's
you
talk.
ready. We'll help get you right.
Right. Then next year, we're not dealing with the problems that we could address last year.
Absolutely. Yep. And how about some final advice?
All right. Final advice. Uh, let's see. Don't let your budget, lifestyle, goals, and guidance choose it.
Okay. How about the right neighborhood depends on the buyer?
Yeah.
Got
Uh,
another one?
Your realtor can help you compare locations, conditions, pricing, and long term, right? So we only limited in what we can help, but
Yeah.
we can assist, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. All right. So we want you approved. And what's our P word? Prepared.
weird, right?
So that's what we're gonna work on with you. We are
Right.
at the end of another water cooler Wednesday.
Yeah, weird.
And I got
Ah.
to do dance move. Like,
So this was so nice. I mean, we talk about the home buying process all the time, and then but we never really talk about the neighborhoods. And so it's great to just kind of talk a little bit about Chicago and what we have to offer because Chicago does have a lot to offer.
that's the offer. Yep.
And no matter what area, community, give us a call because we service Illinois and actually Indiana,
Anna. Yeah.
right? And so we can help you actually find out where you want to go. And maybe it's not in our area, but we have partners that we work with that we can actually get you into the communities that you want to. But Chicago, Chicagoland, suburbs, we do service those areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
hey, let me share your phone number real quick, Lisa.
I'm gonna change my phone number too.
Are you?
I am. Yeah.
All right. It's Lisa. Lisa Lending. Give her a call first. Talk to her about what you can get approved for. And that's the first way to start. And then you can also get in touch with me. I can help you. We could discuss neighborhoods, communities. We can begin making a plan. If you need some credit assistance, we can also have connect you with the right people for that as well. And if you are a homeowner, we have a community of people that are around us that actually are looking for homes, and we can actually direct them to your house. All right.
Yes. Good
So,
point. Thank you for so much for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next week.
bye.
Bye.